Is this?
Hello, and welcome to the fourth. Yes, I have it on the number screen. Wow, fourth session of the Ensigns campaign. Last time out, we had you guys, kind of arriving in the city of Alinway. As some of you started kind of figuring out what to do. Some of you doing your own dealios with the NPCs around town. Um, Aldrin meeting with Prim Golas. Um, Juzo meeting with the Compass and Atlas kind of guild members. Feng just kind of in the line for most of the day, and Edros was stuck in a pretty bad situation.
Wasn't stuck. What do you mean?
Stuck in a pretty bad situation. Now we kind of return to the kind of main ideal as we return, starting off now that Edros is actually here. We come to what would be the start of kind of a small side story from before. As Edros, what happened from before kind of passes through now. You are kind of joined with a person that you may know, you Claire. She pulled you to the side, asking what exactly happened, what was going on in there, and seeing the kind of wreck of the jail cells or the barracks that you were just in. She looks like she knows something about what's going on, and she pulled you to the side. Now she's leading you down this alleyway, headed westward to the city. Meanwhile, while this is happening, what are you guys doing?
What time is
How
it now?
loud was that explosion?
From where you are, you would have heard a kind of a small, just kind of small explosion sound, but it's enough to alert your attention.
Like pop pop?
Does it apply for everyone? Isn't me and Aldrin doing stuff with the block steel?
Yeah,
No,
you're
we were
quite
at the hotel,
far.
right? Oh wait, no, we're in the.
No,
Black
you're
Steel, never
you're
mind,
in
sorry.
the Black Steel kind of forge. You were quite far compared to the rest of the group, that being just Juzo. So you find yourself in the forge, and you do hear kind of bells ringing off in the distance, alarm bells, it would seem, and the people that are inside this blacksmith shop are also alerted, and they start kind of huddling around and start making their way outside, checking what's happening, and the people that do kind of check, Aldrin, do you and Feng come out and check what's going on?
I'm probably pretty focused at the Black Steel work because it's very loud, right?
Yeah, it's
When
pretty
I'm like,
loud.
hitting on the stuff, so I can't hear it, right? Unless you let me roll for perception.
What's your passive perception?
It is 13.
Yeah, you're way too focused on like the sound of metal kind of clinking to one another. The ore that you're kind of working on right now is quite unstable, as Prim told you from before. So you're trying your best to ensure that doesn't combust, which is a definite danger. Meanwhile, Feng, what's your passive perception?
I have to say, all I can see is a blank, black nothingness. But it's probably 11.
Let me check that real quick. You might have to kind of restart your roll 20.
Refresh.
Yes.
Yep, I've been doing
must,
that,
You must
but-
refresh your connection to the world.
I I will meditate for a while. Give me a moment.
All the while, yeah, your passive is 11, but you do see you're kind of out at the kind of shop section of the blacksmithy, and you see that the patrons that were there that were kind of buying weapons and whatnot, they start making their way outside, kind of looking for what that noise is, what the bell alarm noise is.
Are they completely out? Like, did they really run out, or are they just?
The more curious ones have made their way like completely outside. Some are just kind of looking outside the window where you are.
So I would like to ask the people in the windows, what's going on? What's the commotion all about?
And you ask the closest one to you, and he just kind of tells, and he tells you that something's going on. There's an alarm. That's not usually a case around here. He points outside the window, and there you find smoke, billowing smoke rising up from the kind of northeastern section of where you are. And that
So
you would remember to be leading towards the upper ward, where you probably saw Edros get pulled towards earlier on.
I don't think I saw him get pulled. By the way, I was in line.
Oh, that was no, you would have seen it from where the line was starting out. Yeah, they would have passed there, as well as you would have seen like rows and rows of guards.
I see. So I go down the forge and I would I would check what Aldrin is doing. Is he focusing or is he doing something in the process or
He
something?
is in the process of creating a weapon. Wherein, Aldrin, are you creating a weapon right now? And what are you making? What do you plan on making?
First, I'm seeing if I can actually work the steel. There's no reason for me to make the weapon yet, so I'm seeing if I can actually work with the material first. So I'm trying to see if I can, at the very least, like what they call it, like hammer it into a somewhat flat plate, for starters.
All right. So go ahead and make an investigation. Actually,
Um, investigation. Give me a sec.
you should have a pretty high modifier, since that is intelligence, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice. Right. So you managed to just kind of figure out that this kind of metal feels very much so like iron for the most part. The only difference is that when you hit the ore itself, it doesn't seem to you don't like need to kind of put it in the forge for a very long time to heat it up. It almost heats itself up. So it's more of a convenience for you rather than an inconvenience.
All right. So I'm like, my eyes are like glittering a bit. It's like by realizing discovery, like, oh, I can do this. And I guess I'll try to make the weapon now. I'll just go through the same motions as I would to make a typical hand axe.
I will wait for him though, and then I will wait for him to finish his stuff before I interrupt him because it might explode or something.
Actually, I'll
Yeah,
go.
you're hiding outside.
I go to. Wait. I'm sorry. What was the name of the shopkeep owner? I should actually. Write
The
that down.
shopkeeper
Goldas.
is Prim Golass, not Goldass. Excuse
Oh, yeah,
me.
Prim Golas.
Oh yeah, Goldas.
Right. So. How do I? Where are the notes? There it is.
Yes, your notes very important.
Wait, is he? I thought the guy also went out.
Yeah,
Or
that
is it
guy
only
did
the
go
patrons?
out. Yes.
Oh,
Uh,
so it's only me and you.
Yeah,
I guess I'll
it's
just look
both
around
of
then
you and
for-
some of the patrons that are outside, all kind of curious. They're not like out. They're just in the middle of the street, kind of curious as to what's going on. Why is there like fire outside?
I guess what I'll do is, when my hand axe got damaged, how does it look like right now?
Your hand axe is. Let me check that real quick. Do you have a faulty hand axe? No, you're not. You have a. You still. It has like small tears, but it's still fixable.
Okay, so basically I'm making the head of the axe with black steel, but the handle, like the pommel, will be the same as the one I used for my base hand axe. Because like I'm pretty sure I can't find any like pommels like anywhere else, so I'll just use that,
All right. All right.
and then I'll just make the axe head.
And with that, since you're kind of using up some material that's already that's there, you don't need to use any gold, but it will take some time to make it. And I'll usually use the same thing that I use for creating, the weapon system with like upgrading and stuff. So you will need at least 2.5 days to kind of change it from the regular ore into black steel ore, and you need your tools, which
Okay.
you have, so it's fine. But it does not have a gold quality anymore. So yeah, it will take some time for you to actually finish that. But I guess you kind of start. You grab your ore and you kind of start hammering away. Just the kind of general shape. For the meantime, just kind of flattening out the surface. That's what you kind of do. But if you do want to kind of finish and continue, you're gonna have to stay for quite a while for downtime.
I mean, I'm probably staying for a while. Like, I'm so engrossed with this. Like, it's like a relatively new material that I've not worked with yet, and like, I'm like making discoveries. So I'm basically
Yeah,
just
everyone is like kind of chilling.
immersed.
This would be like downtime period, but then Edros is having his own little kind of side adventure.
So I
Mm.
try to probably interrupt you, Aldrin, and like, do you want to check? There's something going on outside. Do you want to check, or would you rather do the thing, the black steel thing?
As you're calling me, you can see me like muttering slightly to myself, like, if I do this, and I can
I
force it. Like, I'm like thinking about it. Like, I'm basically lost in thought.
I guess I'll just stay with him then, since I I no, because I told him yesterday. I told him last time that if something goes wrong, I have like ice magic and stuff. So yeah, I'll basically
I,
just help him. So yeah,
I mean, right now
I'm
though, I'm
chilling.
like super engrossed in my work. I can't really even notice you. I'm too busy thinking.
I'll just be on the side resting or something then until something comes up.
You don't want to do anything else for your downtime, just a bit of it. But, like, you can just do
I
something
mean,
else.
what can I do though? I'm not gonna go out.
There's
So
literally
yeah,
an entire city for you to explore.
I mean it's night though. We were about to rest though, right?
That is true.
Best things
You
happen
were
at
about
night.
to
Just
rest.
saying.
We were about to rest though. Yeah, so
I
yeah,
probably won't sleep for this night. I'll just like be working throughout the night.
I'll probably rest.
All right. I'm not even talking to you at this point. It's just me hammering away. So
Yeah.
Yeah, and the shopkeeper did offer you a place to kind of stay, like an extra bed from last time. And
Yeah, so
Feng, you kind of make your way towards the beds, and you see one normal bed, and one particularly aquatic bed. It looks very much like a kind of a fish bowl, a
I'd
very
rather be
very
in the
large fish bowl.
uh I'll be on the normal bed since I'm the first one here. So I get to pick.
Looks
Normal
like
bed it
Aldrin is
is.
sleeping in the fish bowl. And you start making your way towards the normal bed, and well, you go for a rest. Meanwhile, Aldrin is all the way focused with his work.
indeed, I am.
Juzzo, what are you doing? I think last
Yeah.
time you were also resting, so
At the sound of the alarm, like the bells ringing, just was gonna like immediately just, like run outside to see what's going on. He'd see the smoke that's coming from the direction of the explosions, and just he's gonna like look for someone who knows the area well. Do I
Um,
find anyone?
you come outside and you hear the bells. You see the smoke happening. Well, you can see it from where you are. It's very kind of prominent since you're closer to where that smoke is. So you can find a general direction and just make your way over there.
Like I'm looking for like someone who knows the city well.
Well, you could probably ask the people inside the guild hall, or you could look for civilians that are probably making their way there as well. As you do see a few what looks like kind of curious civilians start making their way from the road where you are down kind of out near the gate over here, then up towards the upper ward.
Over where? Oh, I'm still in the Ensigns session 4 thingy.
Oh, damn, that's why.
Yeah, same. I was also there.
There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna. Just was gonna like walk up to one of those people in the guild. Like, did you see the smoke over there? What would be over there?
You see the people in the guild kind of all focus were doing their own thing. Some of them are kind of curious, looking outside the windows of the guild halls. You see a few of kind of guild members make their way upstairs to a second floor, and you also see kind of people peering out their windows and seeing that kind of smoke. And the few that are a bit more curious start making their way out and heading off towards that direction as well. While the one that you asked will probably be kind of the receptionist that is in the guild hall. She kind of perks up, looks towards the window. She has a very confused kind of expression on her face. She goes, "That's where the jail cells are."
Isn't that where the kidnapping fishman went?
It's rude.
She has no idea what you're talking about.
Ah, well, I'm sure he can handle himself. He's pretty bulky. Where's my room again?
Your room would. She kind of explains that your room is up top, room 213.
Yeah, I'm just gonna casually walk there. Now I know where the explosion was. I've confirmed that I don't really care, so I'm just gonna go to sleep.
Edros on his small adventure. All right, everyone else is resting. Aldrin, if you don't kind of rest at this point, you can continue working until kind of pretty late at night. But eventually, you do start to get sleepy, and if you want to kind of keep going, that will be at the cost of an exhaustion. Otherwise, you're going to go to bed in some form or another.
I guess
the
even
fishbowl.
though I'm super invested in my work, I realize that I won't be able to make the perfect piece of work if I don't sleep well. So I meditate right outside the forge. Yeah, probably still muttering stuff while I sleep, but meditate rather.
All right, and it's semi comfortable. The warmth, at least. If you get too close to the forge, it's way too hot. But you find a small kind of corner in that room that you're in, a small kind of insulated corner right beside the grates where the heat kind of escapes. Meanwhile, we go towards Edros in an alleyway, being brought about by you, Claire. Go ahead and roll me a stealth.
Never gonna go well.
It hasn't gone well thus far. I don't think you've had a pretty good stealth.
Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, I'll check the explosion when I wake up or something. That's my agenda for the next morning.
All right.
Excuse me.
You already you already see no, I guess you're in a different room, but Feng, you're already sound asleep, and you hear in the middle of the night something go and just splosh itself into the into a very
fishbowl.
wide fishbowl. Edros, did you roll?
Oh wait. Wait. I was in talk to myself. Yeah, sucks. Okay.
Nice. I like that.
Ouch.
I have not seen the roll yet. Ah, very nice.
If I roll a second time. Even worse.
Yeah.
You start
Just by
kind
three.
of you start making your way down this alleyway, and you hear you, Claire, just kind of, well, you don't exactly hear her because she's doing her absolute best to be as silent as she possibly can. Meanwhile, on the other hand, right behind you, Claire, is just this very loud every single step you take is just generating so much noise that you see a person right down that alleyway kind of turn towards your direction and goes, "Oi, you there!"
Claire, what do we do?
Claire just kind of perks up and stands up, dusts herself off, and you see her just kind of go, "None of your business. I'm part of the Compass and Atlas Guild. Would you kindly go about and do your own thing?" And you see that person down the kind of alleyway just go, We're a pretty strange business you have, lady, and he kind of turns off. Don't I know you from somewhere? I think I saw you earlier this morning.
To me? I was talking to me.
Yeah, he's talking
I-
to you.
Nah, you. Nah, I heard there was a fishman that actually got arrested. I'm looking. So it's probably not me, bro, because I'm outside. I'm not in the prison, you know?
Go ahead and make a deception check with disadvantage.
Oh, 8.
That's not disadvantage.
13. I got 8.
8. You say all that, and the person just kind of perks up. You see his eyebrow kind of raise, Dwayne the Rock Johnson style, with the bass boosted music.
Boosted.
Where's the bass was
Mind blown.
Yeah, exactly that. He has it on command. He does that kind of eyebrow raise, and he just goes, yeah. I'll be making my way, and you watch him kind of have this like a sweat fall from the side of his face as he starts making his way out, and you hear Claire just go. You hear her go with a very loud face palm as she kind of turns towards you. You know what? I'll do the talking next time.
That would be nice.
Come on then, over here. You watch her just kind of gesture for you to follow closer, and she continues to make her way down the alleyway, eventually leading to what looks like large grates that are on the ground, probably leading to the sewers. She kind of turns towards you. You fish folk are not very particular with your smells, correct?
Yeah, I'll just say yes.
She nods and just goes, off with you first then. Jump down.
Ladies.
She kind of reaches down, and you watch her kind of struggle a bit trying to open those grates and goes, just give me a sec.
Okay.
And you wait for her to open the grates, and she tries again, and it's still not budging. She kind
Need help with that?
very slowly just sighs. Yes, I would like some help.
I'll roll strength check.
Athletics, yes.
Or is it athletics or strength?
Athletics.
Athletics. Okay.
Oh God.
Advantage, right? Because he's helping. She's helping.
Actually, wait. Yeah, I guess you would be helping her instead. And with your help, you just kind of start making your way towards the grates. She almost has enough power to kind of budge it loose, but then with you there with just a hand, you kind of start pulling up the grates, and it just moves it slightly out of the way. And she goes, "Jump down, you first. You make very loud noises, so might as well."
There's nothing else to lose. I jump down.
You jump down and you find yourself in the sewers, where she eventually, after some time, a few minutes kind of pass, and you kind of wonder where she's going. Then after a few minutes pass, she jumps down along, and you see the grates above you kind of close up and just makes the entire place dark. Fortunately, you can see in the dark, and you see her kind of start lighting up a torch. She starts making her way down the sewers, and she kind of goes on this very kind of well-trodden path, as you would have seen several kind of footprints. Several footprints on the floor leading to what looks like a general kind of long hallway down this sewer kind of hallway. And after some time, you continue moving past, and you find yourself in a very kind of wooden open space. And there, you see a small kind of ladder reaching up towards what looks like several torch-lit rooms. And she goes, "Up where you are, then."
Sure. Why not? Just following her orders at this point.
As you start making your way up, Juzzo, on the room to your left, you hear something go and several as each movements make their way up. You hear several footprints, and you hear a door kind of very slowly opening towards the other room. And Claire kind of looks towards you, Edros. She goes, "Well, it's a good time to explain why I was there to begin with. But my curiosity's kind of got the better of me. How about you start first? You explain what happened. What did you see? What did you hear?
All right,
Any
then.
information that may be beneficial."
I was arrested.
She does another face palm, and you just hear the, and she just kind of looks towards your direction, goes, "I said beneficial. That's not quite beneficial now,
All right,
is it?"
all right. Just wanna say, I was arrested because it's illegal to harbor a criminal. Anyways, I heard that we were attacked by monsters at prison, right? And then
What were the monsters like?
it looked like pigs, like orcs or something.
Orcs?
What?
It's impossible. Orcs don't
Not
naturally. Well, you don't find orcs very close towards here. Not at the very least.
It looks like a pig. Do you have any idea what pig that is?
Yes, I know what a pig is. It's an animal that feeds on excess goods that you may have. Some
Yes.
even eat
Imagine it
rotten
walking on
stuff.
two legs. Imagine it walking on two legs and has a hideous face.
That doesn't exactly help, but that is a very scary thought.
Yes. That. Hmm. Anyways, one could even say it was a sturge, but I'm not sure myself.
That was not a sturge. Do you know what a sturge is?
I don't know, man. It looks like a pig.
A sturge is not a pig. You were there in the cave. The sturges look like small bats.
Oh, indeed it is. Anyways, I'm here because I heard.
He was
I
not in
heard
the right mind in the cave.
I, I heard pigs. I heard the pigs talking about someone called Carmine Sultan. Does that ring a bell?
She kind of sighs. It's a very long, winded sigh. Well, that's something to go on. Might want
Yes.
to start with meeting a few of the members that were here. I'll explain my end if you would like to follow me. I'm going to start calling upon a few of our members that arrived with very similar situations as with you.
It's just unfortunate that my friend died at the prison.
You had a friend in prison?
Yes. Yes. His name was Louis Corncob.
Quite unfortunate. You watch
There
her
might have
just
been
kind
more.
of
Yeah.
almost do a face palm, and she puts her hand down. Like
Might have been
she
a criminal, but he wasn't a monster.
and she kind of continues on. Well then, follow me. As she continues going downstairs to what looks like a very large opening of a guild hall. There you
Wait,
watch
you
her
there?
walk.
You Claire. It's a dretch. I remember now. They look like dretches.
All right, just kind of off character. You personally would not know what these are.
Well, okay.
Uh,
Looks like a pig, though.
nice save. Um, but she kind of continues down. You see her come towards um, a receptionist, a woman. They start kind of talking for a quick moment, and you hear her call upon what looks like servant boys. That's within the kind of guild hall. And Juzzo, right outside your door, you hear several kind of. Anyone there?
Oh, someone's knocking on my door. Yeah, I'm
someone's
gonna go
knocking
check
on
it
your
out.
And as you kind of wake up groggily, outside your door, Juzzo, is a kind of very finely dressed servant boy. He kind of turns towards you. Some guild members are calling upon all the remaining guild members that are currently asleep. Apparently, it's a important meeting.
Where is this happening?
Downstairs in the guild hall.
Alright, I'll be on my way. Let me just fix myself up real quick.
Kindly take your time, but they are waiting. So you watch the servant boy start kind of very quickly move from your room to the next to your right, and then to another room, and they do the same kind of routine until eventually everyone is kind of gathered up. We'll just kind of skip forward. Juzzo, you fix yourself up. You make your way downstairs, and there several members have made their way downstairs, and you find there the fishman sitting very nicely in what looks like a chair right beside a very long kind of table.
Idros, I thought you were taken away.
Hello, is that you?
Um, yeah, Jozo's gonna like have a whiff of that sweet sewer smell.
Delicious sewer smell.
Where have you been?
I've been in prison. What?
What prison habit is in the sewage?
It's not sewage. It's the state of the prison right now is very unfortunate.
Oh no. That's some nasty prison water.
I wanna save my face in front of my team. Anyways, Jazzle, great to see you. You Claire is here. I think that you're going to have a meeting or something.
Around you, Edros and Juzzo, are several guild members. You see one wizard off in a corner. You see a few warriors, what looks like a few rangers, all kind of dressed in a similar kind of clothing. They have this kind of almost grayish armor, mostly leather for the most part. Some of them are wearing plate, some of them are wearing chainmail, but for the most part, they have this kind of grayish colored, grayish stained leather armor that has the symbol of the compass and atlas kind of embedded on the chest area. And you see all of them kind of make their way towards. You see several other people make their way towards the guild hall, where they take their seats, and eventually, after some time, you see you, Claire, and what looks like a very high-ranking positioned member. As on their right-hand side, where the shoulder pads are, you would see that they have this small kind of insignia made of gold, and it has the compass and atlas kind of symbol just embedded into the gold itself. And you hear you, Claire, kind of go, "You may be wondering why we're all here, kind of gathered in this very peculiar situation. Some of you may have also seen the smoke rise up and the bellows rise up near the jail cells. It is connected to what we will be talking about during these few moments. I present to you our guild head leader." And she kind of points towards off to her right, and there you find a very kind of long bearded man, braided in a very finely kind of knit braid. His hair is kind of illuminated with the light. It almost looks orange, but it is a very fine kind of blonde hair. He's wearing this very bulky, bulky plate mail, and underneath you can almost see chain mail. And of course, you see that insignia near the shoulder pad side. She turns towards him, and he kind of presents himself very slowly. Hello, one and all. And you see the guild members all kind of almost in synchronous manner. They all say, "Hello, guild master." And you see the guild master as he kind of walks off towards a larger kind of upstate stage area, where he then starts making his way and presents what looks like a very large map, which I will show you now in your kind of notes area. I'll show you it in extras. In extras, in handout, right where it is, you should see the world map. You see that?
Yep.
This,
Yep.
yeah. All right. Oh, awesome. Yeah, he shows you. Wait, I'll just pop this out for the rest of you, just in case you can't find it. Show to players. There we go.
Loading really slowly.
Yeah, internet is kind of slow, but we'll make do. He shows you the map of the world, and he continues on as he goes. Have any of you come from out of the lands of the Ayamovar Empire? He points to several kind of people. He points towards, until he eventually kind of reaches off towards you, Edros, and Juzzo.
I come from the kingdom of Suladar.
You come from
I
Suladar.
was. I haven't really been to any cities. This is like my first ever one.
So you have been around in the forests then, or the plains?
Yeah.
Have any of you encountered demon spawn in any sort of manner?
I did.
Would you kindly stand?
I stand.
Would you like to explain your situation? What would we call you?
First, you can call me Edros. Disclaimer, I was arrested. Just a small disclaimer. But anyways, none of that matters. The demon spawns look like pig. Like, imagine a pig walking on two legs and have this ugly face. Do you know what kind of monster that is?
You see the wizard and off in the corner kind of perk up. You watch him kind of stand. That is Dretch. Dretch and a mane.
Yes. But what I encountered was also the corpses of the people become like living zombies or something after dying.
Forms of necromancy?
It could be. But the worst of all, I saw like a giant, like a black robed man, and the dretches, as you call them Carmine. Carmine's Sultan. Does that ring a bell?
All of them kind of they kind of turn their direction towards you, and they listen intently, but none of them seem to have any idea of a Carmine Sultan.
If none of you know, then it might be a threat to the current world that we have. Since this guy, this man, this woman even knows necromancy, the power is in the wrong hands, people.
The guildmaster kind of turns towards one direction, points off to what looks like a kind of long-robed warrior. He has this very gilded white robe over his chainmail armor. And real quick,
What happened?
My internet is dying. That's what's happening. But
What's
yes,
gonna happen?
you hear the guildmaster turn towards that person he pointed off, and you see this man kind of stand up very slowly. And Juzzo and Edros, would you like to roll me a history with advantage?
Oh, nice. I mean, okay. I don't think I've good history though.
Same. With
I'm
advantage.
a pretty brain dead lizard.
Uh,
Where is it?
12? Enough, hopefully.
I'm not. Oh, found it. Oh, with advantage. Hold on.
Yeah, with
Actually,
advantage.
just
Just
roll it
roll
again.
again. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Oh, damn. Juzzo, you instantly recognize this man, and Edros, you kind of think about it for a quick moment. Then you see this man, and it is Guy Dudley.
Guy! The one from the tent.
And you see him kind of stand up and go, I have some reports about a certain further about these demons spawn. Of recent date, I was camping out in the woods, just close to here, a few days at least from where we are. I made my way here as fast as I can through horse and cart, carrying with me my goods. And unfortunately, some of that belongs to a demon spawn I killed.
Oh.
He has a similar outlook to what you killed. He points off towards you, Edros, and he goes, "Oh wait, it's you, the fishman."
Hello, Guy, we meet again.
Well, this is quite a convenience. Similar outlook. They look like pigs. Although this one that I fought had very long spines.
Ooh.
And he kind of turns off towards the guildmaster, and the guildmaster nods. Guy takes a seat, and he points towards another person, a kind of a dragonborn wearing what looks like the gray stained compass and atlas leather armor. And he stands up. He goes, "There were a few attacks up north as well. Some in the cities, some in the towns. Have you ever heard Balesley?" He points off towards the rest of the kind of people, and some of them nod. Balesley was a town just not north of where we are, a few days from here. Was attacked recently by demon spawn of the same kind. Pigs that walk on 2 feet. You watch as he starts kind of explaining what he saw, and very much so it's similar to what you kind of continued talking about, Edros. And the guildmaster eventually lets him kind of rest, take a seat, and he continues on. As you may have heard, this situation does not seem to only extend to where we are. Some of you may have heard that Allenway was attacked a few days ago, yes? And you see kind of several people kind of respond. And Juzzo and Edros, you would also know of this event to be what was described days prior in that small town that you were in. Not really a town, kind of small outpost. And the kind of guildmaster continues. These attacks somehow managed to skip through security of the cities. If you think about it, how would these creatures make their way through the northern sections of our city without coming through the gates and being seen by guards there to begin with? Nor were there any commotion happening southern. It seems as though they were here for a specific reason, and what that is We are not quite sure. But previously, the attacks in Allenway are also have seen the same things. They make their way past the gates very easily and attacked the eastern sections of Allenway. Either we have a small security breach or something is happening behind the scenes that we are not privy to.
I think they could have been summoned.
He points off towards you, Jezzo. He goes, "You have an idea. Would you like to elaborate?"
If they were not spotted in the gates or any security, do you think they could have just been, transported there or like summoned on the spot?
You watch the guildmaster kind of point off towards the wizard that's in the corner. He kind of you watch as the wizard in the corner starts getting up, and he goes, "Olrin, what would it require to summon a lesser demon?" And the wizard kind of continues up and explains a very kind of small kind of segue. He goes, "A vial of blood from a humanoid killed within a day is all you would need to summon a lesser demon."
Good bad. They did attack the prison. Actually, summoned some demons there.
Aside
means
from that,
Yeah.
lesser demons also happen to be of the nature of mains and dretches.
Well, quite unfortunate. There's someone around us, among us, that actually summoned them.
Someone Amogus.
I should down that for future reference.
Someone among us in the city is behind all of this, and we don't know who.
Has there been any kidnappings lately?
Well, aside from apparently a small issue about a child being attempted to be kidnapped in the middle of the city.
A disclaimer, that was me, but it was a misunderstanding.
Yes, you
Do you
Claire
think
already
they may-
explained your situation.
Yes, that
Do you
child was
think they could have
stealing.
had some sacrifices for the blood they have gotten?
This may be the case, and if that is so, we are looking into a situation that is far beyond our resources. We are understaffed, undermanned, and it seems as though the city that we are currently privy to, the city of Allenway, has seen several attacks by demons. If this continues on and they build their army of demons, the city might be lost. We need to get behind this. We need to find what's causing this. We need to find who is summoning these demons before it is too late. And the rest of the kind of people kind of nod that's inside.
I look at the guy that was assigned at Allenway. Like, hey, when Allenway was attacked, was it also at night?
Who are you talking to right now?
The guy that said that he was also attacked by demons in Allenway, right?
No, that was a different guy. That was the Dragonborn. Are you talking about Dragonborn?
Yeah.
No, the Dragonborn explained that he was up north to another
Up north,
city
yeah.
next to like towns, and he calls it Baisley.
Oh, it wasn't Allenway.
It's not Allenway, no.
Baisley?
Yeah, Baisley.
I tell him, like, was it also at night when the demons attacked?
He nods. Yes, it was
Right.
at night.
There might be a correlation of the demons spawning at night. They're probably weak to sunlight or something.
He kind of nods and takes that into account. You watch the guildmaster go, he kind of pauses for a quick moment and sighs. This situation that we found ourselves under may just very well spell the end of this city and further beyond, as the rest of you, he kind of points off towards the Dragonborn, have noticed several attacks. Down south, about a month ago, there was an attack, similarly, the cause unknown. A village destroyed completely, burned to the ground. We may see several of these happening within these few months or days. And God's forsake, we might be the next ruined city to find in Imovar. In the midst of war against the Svartal Empire, we cannot have this happen. And as such, I, as the Guildmaster, is offering a large sum of gold. 7,900 pieces in total.
And I joined that party, but instead of gold, you clear my name of criminal record.
That'll be easy to do with this much gold, and you'll have plenty more to spare to buy yourself an estate within the noble districts of Alinway.
Oh. And I can join.
Aside from
as a
this,
mercenary.
he kind of paused. Aside from the 7,900 gold pieces, which will be split evenly among those who work towards figuring out this demon attack. The one that clears, the one that solves this situation, puts an end to it, with proof, will be given an estate further south in the town of Carningsby. A small fort for those who have greatly worked towards this cause. Are we clear on this? Jizzle and Edros.
I nod.
Yeah. Just gonna quietly nod.
The guards, or the people, might recognize me. Can I have a written note that I was released from prison or something?
If indeed that these creatures are being allowed in very easily, we may be looking at something that is very much so related to our own misgivings with leadership within the city. Therefore, we cannot trust any guards, anything else aside from ourselves within this guild. And as such, you may need to hide yourself, Fishman.
True. But before we leave, me and Jazzle leave, can I take a rest? I've been in a long day, long night at the prison. We'll leave
There's
at
a
dawn.
free room right beside 213. Rather, right in
I
front,
go
215.
I go there. I take it. Thank you, Guildmaster. Mr. Guy.
Before you leave, before everyone continues on, might I add, you can hire anyone you want. You can allow them to join your small party to this cause. For the rewards, for better or worse, with the fort. 7,900 split evenly among those who decide to work for
right.
this. Once again, you may hire anyone you decide. You may do any deeds you decide. Whether for the good or otherwise. We will get down to the bottom of this situation. That is all. You watch as the Guildmaster nods to the rest of the group, and you hear several of the members they clump up into several groups of some 5, some 2, some 3, some 4. Several parties start forming. And soon thereafter, you hear the receptionist follow through. From here on out, we'll be posting several missions here in the guild board. She kind of points off towards the notice board right beside the receptionist table. If they are related to the demon spawn, they will be marked with a symbol. She kind of points off and she reaches for a stamp that looks like a dragon's horn, and she stamps a first kind of mission that's already been written apparently, and she stamps away, goes, and you see as she kind of puts in a new mission in the board. To those that are privy to traveling to Silent Fort, a few days away from Allenway, about 5 or 6 days away from Allenway. Your first mission would be to determine a certain anonymous tip about demon spawn sighted in Silent Fort. Dismissed. As she nods, you see several of the adventurers make their way towards the notice board and look towards it, as now you are free to do what you so desire.
Still nighttime, right?
Yes, it's very much so late at night.
Juzzo, let me rest at your room. I really need rest right now.
Yeah, you can do that, but you should probably go take a bath first. I'll probably go over to where Aldrin and Fang are staying and spread the news.
I'll do that. Then I go to Juzzo's room, take a little bath.
Oh, alright, here's the key.
And I will do that. Thank
Yeah,
you.
and then Juzzo will head over to wherever
Just knock.
they were
Just
at.
knock. Just knock like this. Knock, 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 knock.
Alright, I'll remember that.
Also say the words knock, knock.
Yeah.
I remember that. Then I go to his room. Then I go back down. Which one's your room?
You can go ask that receptionist lady over there. Like,
I asked the receptionist. Excuse me, can you tell me where that lizard man's room is?
213, second floor,
Alright.
13th room on the right hand side.
Thank you. And I do everything that I just said before. Take a bath, then take a rest.
Alright. And you make your way off and you start having your rest, and I assume, Juzzo, you do the same. I assume you also kind of rest.
yeah, I'm gonna go over to Aldrin and Feng and tell them about what happened. Probably like wake them up for a bit.
Unfortunately, the last time you saw Aldrin and Feng, you were in the streets, so you have no idea where they are right now.
I know like where Aldrin could be, since I've been to that smithing area he was at before.
All right, then. Yeah, I guess if you do kind of remember that, then you can start making your way there.
I have a question though.
Yes.
Regarding the summoning thingy. It's a blood vial, right? So
Just out of character.
it's a small. Yeah, it's out of character by the way. Yeah. So it's a
Mhm.
small vial, right? So can you summon multiple demon spawns to one body? I mean, you can answer it yes or no.
You don't know.
Okay, I see. I'm just asking because it's like there's a lot of blood for a person. So
Indeed.
alright. So I assume we're both sleeping with us.
Yeah, you're both sleeping inside your kind of rooms, and Juzzo, as you make your way down towards the forge area, you go towards the smithy, which is very much so kind of lit up with several kind of lights outside, and you see out there, you see a kind of ginger bearded man, kind of grumbling to himself, and he's having what looks like D&D version of a smoke. He has like a rolled up kind of weed.
Bro.
And he's outside and just kind of mumbling to himself.
Excuse me, sir. blonde-haired elf be living here?
He turns towards you with a kind of disgruntled expression. Goes, I don't remember exactly what a blonde elf. Oh, sorry. Yes. You're friends with the elf that came by earlier this morning, then?
Yeah.
Are you the foster father of the child as well?
What? No.
Oh, then, sorry, I just assumed that someone at least was taking care of the child.
Would you mind if I, wake them up?
Yes, they're in the room out back. You can make your way there. Just take a right before the forge.
I'll go there and blast over whatever door I can see and tell them whatever happened.
As you make your way in and out towards that kind of area, you blast through that door, and there you find Feng sleeping on the bed, and on the other side, you wake up a very kind of sloshy fish man. Just goes, oh, what the fuck? Holy shit, man. Hey, yo, calm down. I was sleeping, bro.
Sorry. I'm here for the child.
Oh, you his dad or something?
No.
Oh, he's sleeping
we're
right
still-
here. He kind of points off to the side, and it's quite dark. But as soon as he kind of points, your vision kind of adjusts, and there you see a very kind of very sleepy child.
Okay.
Wake up. Where's Aldrin?
In the, I don't know, probably in the forge doing something with a black steel. I don't know. He said he wasn't going to sleep, so I don't know. Leave me alone. 5 minutes.
I just had to tell you this one thing. Something's happening. Demons and all that. There's a reward, 7,900 in an estate. We should probably do it, right?
Can we discuss this tomorrow? It's night. You can't do anything.
Yo, can we talk about this tomorrow? I'm so sleepy, bro.
Literally, it comes out of nowhere.
I've been in line the whole day.
Bro, you want to make money real quick? I got
He's
I got
tired.
a perfect proposition for you.
It's like you going for the vaccine, but there's incredibly long line, and you're tired. You just got home.
You just can't
Can you
sleep.
come back tomorrow, or can we meet up somewhere tomorrow? Just let me sleep, please.
Alright. Just make sure to tell Aldrin as well. I'll go back to my room, I guess.
Where is your room exactly? Where do we meet? Tell me,
Oh.
please.
We can meet outside the Compass and Atlas Guild building thing.
Can you just go here instead?
Why would you do this to me?
I mean, you woke me up in the middle of the night. What do you
In the middle of
mean?
the night.
Fine. I'll be here once I. Yeah. Just leave immediately.
Good night.
And as Jizo, you kind of walk out and kind of close the door behind you. In the forge, you have a quick glimpse of someone meditating. It is Aldrin in his very tight blacksmith apron. Nothing behind that. just
There's
completely.
a sandal, right? There's a sandal. I'm wearing a sandal.
Yeah, he's wearing a tank top that's barely visible. And
It's skin tone colored.
Yeah, skin tone colored. Yeah, you see a glimpse of that, and you start making your way back towards your kind of room, and there you find inside Edro sleeping very soundly, and I assume you go for a rest. So everyone,
Yep.
You have a long rest.
I will change my cantrip.
Ooh.
Let me see what I have.
Very nice, very nice. What do you change your cantrip into?
Frostbite, and I will change Blade Ward because it's practically useless at the moment.
Blade Ward is very kind of you use that very sparsely. So, true. That's a good idea.
And I already rolled. Do I roll again or do I just skip these rolls since I rolled it today?
You already you just take those rolls. It's fine. But now you are officially. I think level 3 last time.
Yep.
So now you're officially level 3 since you have a long rest now.
Nice.
Yes, Edros, you have a long rest. As you both kind of wake up in the same room, it does have bunk beds. It so you do have an extra kind of spare bed right above you where Edros is sleeping and Juzzo is sleeping. On the other hand, Aldrin, you wake up to the sound of just a metal kind of getting completely drenched by water.
Actually, before that, how many hours do I sleep? 4 hours, right?
You can sleep for 4 hours. Yes.
Yeah. So, I'm not sure if it's like because like I meditated for 4 hours. So what I was thinking was Aldrin would meditate and then 4 hours on the dot, like clockwork, he just wakes up and runs back straight to the
Ooh.
forge.
All right.
Whoa.
So I wake up
So
really
yesterday, it would have been at you would have slept at around 11 in the evening since that was how late it was.
Okay.
Then you
So 3 in the morning,
slept-
I'm like right
yeah,
back
you
at it.
woke up at 3 in the morning. So you would have been working for at least around an hour at this point.
Okay.
Yes, he visited you like in midnight.
Mm.
But yeah, you'd be working at this point. It's like you would have worked from like three in the morning. At around an hour or so, you would see kind of Prim kind of up very early. Turns towards you. Oh, look at this, up already.
And at first I'm like still like focused on the work, and I turn around a bit and I notice like oh, so I turn to him and then I'm like, sorry, I didn't notice you there. I'm too busy with the black steel, and I'm just like hammering away again.
And he just kind of makes some small talk. He goes, one thing to worry about when creating some black steel weaponry is any kind of forms of combustion. When you hit the metal, you make sure that you hit it with a very light tap. It's malleable at the very least. He kind of gives you a small tip. He nods his head as he seemingly goes off to outside.
Right, so I just go back to working with his tip in mind, and like there's really nothing else for me to explain, but just typical, forging
Typical
stuff.
forge work, yes.
Yep.
So an hour, kind of an hour past 3, 5, 6, 7, around 7. So you would have worked for 4 hours at this point. As you're working for 4 hours on the other side of the city, Juzzo and Edros, you both wake up.
Idros, we should probably head over to the forge to talk about that, thing that happened last night.
I woke up. I'm sitting down in my bed, right?
You rip a huge one.
Sitting down in my bed. My eyes just light up.
Whoa.
My eyes light up, and I casted Cloud Rune and Frost Rune on my chainmail and one on my battle axe. Cloud Rune on my chainmail and Frost Rune on my battle axe.
Very nice, very nice. Remind me whenever we're in combat about these things, because I will forget. Because it's the
It's
first
fine, I
time
have-
I've had someone play
Here.
Rune Knight. So
I have something good, like
Fishman
something
is
detailed
tough.
for you. Here you go. It's much easier.
that's still a huge line of text. So yes.
True. Anyways, my eyes start glowing, and I sleep, lie back down. I woke up. Oh, what did you say, Joseph?
Last night, the whole speech thing. We should probably
Yeah.
tell the others, right?
Yes, You know where they are.
They're over at the forge, like south of us.
Right. What time is it now? 'Cause it's quite early.
It's very early. You see just several kind of people kind of bustling downstairs. Um, you hear kind of plates getting moved around from down below. And Juzzo,
Right.
it's breakfast time, and you get free breakfast.
Oh,
Well, I'm not.
On the other hand, we eat.
Yeah, I guess we are. Uh, I'm gonna ask whoever's like distributing the food. Can I keep some like for later?
The person there is a kind of this kobold chef.
oh,
It's very weird because kobolds are generally monsters, and you see this one just kind
Oh.
of perk up. Yeah, what the fuck you want?
Uh, do I have to eat this now, or can I like?
Yeah,
store
you eat
it?
that now. That's guild rules. You eat that now. You eat it now.
Ah, shit. Well,
You ain't be selling this food to other people. You eat it now, or you don't eat it at all. You get one choice.
I take out
understandable.
I take out my rations and eat stale bread.
He kind of looks towards you. Oh, that's pretty sad. How about you join the guild? You get free food every morning, as well as free night stay. Yeah, this is your final one, by the way.
And when I have more money to join the guild, then I will go.
Yeah, whatever tweaks your willy, bro.
Yes, my willy be tweaking.
Yeah, that's right. And you watch him kind of go back and continue. He is serving a very nice kind of vegetable soup. Carrots, potatoes, several leeks, and kind of meat.
I go down, just say to Jizzle, tell me if you're done. I'll be waiting outside. Not outside, actually. I'll be waiting at the door. Because people might recognize me.
That is true. Yeah. After we're done eating, I'm gonna head over to
And
the other
make it
two.
quick. See, it's still early. People are gonna bustle around. Better if we leave early.
Yeah. You take at least about if you're eating really fast and not savoring the food, that would be like less than 5 minutes to just eat that. It's just soup,
One Jizzle.
so it's fairly quick. You
Delicious
can
Probably
eat that.
burn my tongue.
Well, you are lizard folk, so it might burn it even more.
Ouch.
True. You decide.
But yeah, if you kind of savor the food, that will be around like half an hour of just very slowly eating. Otherwise,
Hour?
it would be like 10 minutes or so.
Yep.
Yep, indeed.
And both of you kind of you watch as Juzzo make his way out, and you see Juzzo just kind of peek towards you, Edros, and you start making your way off towards the forge, where at this point, Feng, you would be awake now, and you hear the forge up and away. Someone's working there already.
So do I go downstairs or upstairs and see if anyone's there, like near the main shop or something. Do I see anyone?
In the main shop, there is that fish man that's seemingly kind of just waiting for customers to enter, and he looks very much so busy with just cleaning up some weaponry. You see him kind of pull out what looks like a very nice looking leather kind of pad that he cleans the black steel weapon with to ensure that he doesn't get burnt and stuff like that. He's just kind of doing general cleaning around the shop.
I'm gonna make a small talk, I guess.
Sure.
Power move.
A small.
So I'm gonna ask, did he like eat breakfast already, or where can we get breakfast?
Oh yeah, yeah. Me and Prim already went out to go eat some food near the tortoise, so we're good. We have some good food there.
Is it affordable?
Oh yeah. I think if you're down on your budget, there's a small food. I think it's like yesterday's stew for like 5 copper.
I'm
Ale
also
is
gonna ask.
otherwise, of course.
So did Elfman like get out of the forge?
Oh
or
no,
did
he's
he
still
like
there
come off?
working. You probably heard him. He's very loud last night
Uh,
as well.
hmm. So last, I'm gonna ask, what exactly do you sell, Mr. Fishman?
Oh, I sell the same things as Prim. You know, black steel weaponry and other kind of extra goods, adventuring stuff, pitons. You know, for
So
tents and rock climbing stuff. Rope. You want me to keep going? Have a list.
can I see the list instead?
Yeah, sure. Here you go. And he kind of points and starts making his way off towards the list. And I'll just post this in Roll20. But hopefully you can see that. And just
Gotta access the internet.
scroll down towards. Oh wait, you can instantly see it in blacksmith/armory on the left-hand side. That's what he's selling.
So while I try, while I grab the list, I try to go and check Aldrich. Try to bother him for a while and ask him if he's already eaten breakfast, cause I'm hungry.
Question. Yes. Do I feel hungry? Am I
You feel
starving
hungry.
or?
Yes.
I mean, you've been working.
You've been working for quite a long time, and it is kind of taking a toll on your body.
I guess I stop. I guess like once I feel my taking like I guess my stomach starts growling. So I look at my stomach for a second, and I'm like, oh man, I need to eat. So I lay down my tools by the forge, and I what do you call this? I just leave the forge, and I guess I'm gonna go to like who do I see when I leave the forge? Who's the first person I see?
The first person you see out the moment you leave the forge is, of course, Feng, and right after Feng would be the fishman.
I turn to Fang for a sec, and I realize that he probably doesn't know where to eat. So I turn to the fishman, and I'm like, hello there, Mister.
It's in the tortoise thingy.
What?
You're,
Excuse me.
what's going on?
Uh,
I mean, we're
wha-
gonna
wha-
eat at the tortoise thing. I forgot the name, but yes, I know the name. Not fully though.
anyways, what is your name, Mister Fishman?
Oh, you can name me. You can call me Kepos.
Kepos, alright. Do you, what was this? My friend over here was saying the tortoise. What is that? Is that a restaurant,
It's
or a diner or some sort?
it's a tavern inn.
Hmm. I guess we can go there then for breakfast. Do you think? What do you recommend, by the way?
Oh, if you're down on your budget, they sell a very nice stew. Yesterday's stew, it's at like 5 copper, airless otherwise. Um, if you have some money, they have something for 2 silver pieces. Fills your belly right up. It's a meat platter.
My eyes is like just glisten when I hear meat. So I'm like, very well.
That's kind of gay, bro.
Come on, bro.
Hey yo.
Food, bro, it's food. Alright, very well then. I will head over there. Where would that be, by the way?
Oh, it's
Ask
like
for directions, basically.
it's like half an hour northwest. East.
Half an hour.
Uh,
Would there be any
uh,
nearer restaurants? I need to get back to work right away.
Oh
Before
well,
we,
that's actually the closest one. Otherwise, you'd be heading off to the Five Horns. There's a nice restaurant there, although they sell it for really expensive.
The five horns. It probably won't be as expensive as the laughing stock.
by
Oh
the
yeah,
way,
nowhere is less expensive than the Laughing Stock.
I nod in agreement because like I understand the fucking prices there. What were you saying, Finn?
before we go back to your work and leave, I would like to say that a lizard came to visit me in the midnight, saying it was something urgent that we have to listen. So we're going to meet up after we have dinner. But if we're not back here, I would basically tell the fisherman that we went to the tortoise, the shop where we will have our breakfast. In case we're
Dinner or
not there.
breakfast?
Breakfast. What do you mean
You
dinner?
literally said dinner.
Yeah, you said dinner.
I said dinner. Oh
He
shit!
forgot.
you
yeah,
said dinner.
He
yeah.
has
Oh,
amnesia.
I was confused for a second. I was
No,
like, all right, I
I,
understand.
my bad. So
Right.
yeah, we're gonna have breakfast there. So
Yeah, let's just go to the. Yeah, let's just go there.
if the
I need
lizard
to
man
get.
comes here, Mr. Fishman, tell them that we're there. So yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I need to. Yeah.
Is it the same lizard man that went into my room and kind of knocked the door
Yep.
open?
Yep, that guy. That guy. That guy.
All right.
You
If I
can
see
call
I'm-
him Juzo.
All right. Jizzo. All right.
So,
And yeah, both of you start making your way over to the Tortoise Inn, and there you smell almost instantly a very kind of nice waft of vegetable soup.
Since I'm like really in a rush to go back to the forge, I just walk straight to the counter, slam down 2 silver pieces, and I'm like, meat platter now.
or
And you see
Okay.
the tortoise being named the tortoise for a reason. The counter is being held by a turtle, and he
Oh
goes,
god, it's the
Oh
slow one.
no, it's gonna be so slow.
Meat
Oh my.
platter.
I look around if there's anyone else other than the tortoise who's working here.
Right way. And there's
Make
no
that-
one else aside from that turtle, and he is
God.
very slowly making his way to the kitchen, which is about 5 steps for you, but double for him because he takes so long to walk. He's like,
Okay, he's just take forever.
it takes a while. Like at this point, Juzzo, you would have arrived at the forge, and the fishman would have told you that they're in the Tortoise Inn.
That's where
Would
it'd
it be
be.
fine? Wait, could I like just real quick? Seeing that the tortoise is like really slow, I turn to Feng and then I just say, "I don't have time for this. I will leave you the money. Please bring it back to the forge. Thank you." I give the 2 silver pieces and just walk
Tax.
off.
I have a labor tax, my guy.
I toss a copper.
Child labor is not legal.
Yes,
Then I
always
will
as a
not pay you.
child, you regress.
Oh no.
But just saying, all right, medieval times, bro. Probably the rules are okay with it. Anyways, I'm just running straight back to the forge. I'll give you 3 silver pieces. Happy?
Just make me something. But yeah, sure, whatever.
Yeah. I'm infused. I told you I was gonna infuse your weapon. You didn't tell me what kind of infusion you wanted. But
I don't have a weapon.
Oh, eventually
Right.
I'll infuse it. Right.
Right.
So, I gave you 3 silver pieces. I already deducted it from my wallet. I'm just
Awesome,
going back
awesome.
to the forge now.
All right.
Alright.
And eventually, after some time, you Aldrin go back to the forge, and you meet up with Juzzo and the fishman, Edros.
I'm just running straight to the forge, like kind of like I'm not really like ignoring them like out of, for any reasons. Just like I just want to go to the forge like immediately. So I just run straight into the forge.
Alright.
You do kind of just cross them. So, Edros and Juzzo, you both see this kind of happening. As you start making your way over, you see Aldrin just booking it as fast as he can back to the forge. You see, like, kind of fast. You know those kind of how old how old people start, fast walking. That's how
Yeah,
he
brisk
looks
walk,
like
yeah.
right now.
Ugh.
With this kind of tank top on and like this blacksmith apron.
God.
He looks like a barista from far away. He just starts power walking
The
towards the forge. How do you guys react to that?
Just we're flabbergasted right now.
Yeah,
bro.
Speechless.
Just speechless. He just passes like 5 centimeters away from you. He just like continues walking, ignores you completely, power walks through you. He goes back to the forge.
Sigma grind set, bro. The Sigma grind
And you
set
hear-
stops for no one.
You hear dun, 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 dun. Just kind of following him.
Yeah, I'm just gonna tail him until like we reach the forge, I guess.
And as you're doing this, Feng, you get the food eventually. Like 10, almost 20 minutes pass. You see that it's a very nice meat platter. 2 chicken legs surrounded by several kind of pork linings, all cut in like long strips that kind of round the entire plate. There's 2 kind of large potatoes right on the left hand side, and what looks like 2 asparagus covered with a sauce of a delicate manner. It's
We ordered
delicious
2,
looking.
right?
Ordered 1, by the way. You never
ordered
said you were gonna
1.
order anything, so I only gave you for my share.
I'm gonna eat your share, and I'm gonna order
You
the
did
same
so
thing.
order something for yourself.
You weren't. No, you
You
weren't.
literally
You
asked
did
for me. What
You
the fuck
didn't
are you
wait for
doing?
me though. Yo,
You're
you're
still
Russian.
there. You're still
You're
there.
Russian.
You can order. I gave you the money to buy the food, diba? And then
You
just
wouldn't know.
Yeah, you wouldn't
know.
I wouldn't know, but fuck you.
I'm gonna order the same thing, but I'm gonna eat the one that's on me. So yeah, you have to wait.
Yeah,
God.
you ate the like you instantly go for his share, and it's absolutely delicious.
And then I ordered
For the
same
day,
one.
for the day you have 2 out of 3 meals for eating the meat platter. Which, by the way, a ration is considered as 3. A ration 1 day, which is in your pack. 1 day is worth 3 meals, so that's 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, 1 in the evening. Eating the meat platter, that already fills you like that much. So you only need to eat like 1 meal remaining
Uh,
to fill yourself
And-
up for good for the entire day.
out
For
of
good
character, can we
entire life.
stock this like in our bag or something? Ah, no, we can't. Right?
Yeah, you can. It will go rotten, but yeah, you can.
I mean, By the way, while I'm in the inn, are there any other customers eating?
Yeah, there's several kind of customers, and the few that do, you see them kind of ask for takeout almost, and one of them kind of pulls out what looks like this leather, very nice looking leather bag, and they pay an additional of 3 gold to buy that bag for takeout.
May I ask someone that's not busy while I'm waiting for the food, by the way, are there any shops or market that I can buy or explore in the city?
The only one that's actually not currently busy is the turtle. Aside from that, there are several kind of adventurers around you that are all eating. You can ask them or the turtle. The turtle. Which one do you decide to talk to?
Them. I wouldn't trust the turtle, man.
Yeah, and you see one kind of go. Yeah, we want.
I'll wait for them to chew it.
You're
Finish.
actually
Yeah. What do you want?
I'm a new adventurer from out of town. Is there any place that I can buy some?
When you adventure for out of town, you're looking for some fun.
No, going for a shop to buy a weapon, spell scrolls, or any adventure thing that can help me with my adventures, like rations and
have-
stuff.
You wanna have a good
if
time?
you're looking for weapons, there's a blacksmithy right south near Mead Village or Fishmire. There's I think there's an arcane shop in Bone Fair. I'm not exactly sure.
Then the rations thingy.
Oh, if you're buying some general goods and rations, you'll find some up in Bone Fair as well.
Alright, thanks. I'm just gonna put it. So yeah, I just wait for the food, then go back to the forge.
Another 20 minutes would pass, and then you
It's
would
fine.
see your food eventually come out, and it's a different platter. This time around, it's like a 1 steak in the center, two chicken legs on the left hand side, and several meat linings as well that kind of circle that steak in the center. There's less vegetables,
It's
just
fine. It's a meat plat.
and yeah, it's just more just kind of sauce drizzled on it. He goes, it's very
Thanks. I'm gonna get it.
nice play. He's not done talking yet, and you're already off and out. How do you just carry the plate?
No, I. Oh god, the bag takes too long too. I'm gonna protect it with my life. I'm gonna. Yeah. It's not my food. It's not my food. Fuck it.
You see one of the adventurers kind of see this happening and goes, "You're not a criminal, are you? You're taking food without the bags."
No, I'm not. I'm just in a rush because I have to meet the people from a guild, my party member. Or something.
That's not how the rules work around here, little kid. Might buy yourself a takeout bag.
I'll buy the takeout bag, but I don't need him to wrap it for me. So, are you happy, Mr. Adventurer? Thank you.
All right, you be a good kid now. Tell your parents to teach you well.
I'm not a kid, but sure. Okay, gonna take the bag. I'm gonna pay for it. How much?
You pay with it for 3 gold, which is, by the way, that's reusable in the tortoise.
Alright, thanks. Then I'm gonna tax Aldrin for it. Yeah. What the fuck? Yo, it's your takeout. It's your takeout. It's not mine.
How much is takeout? How much is takeout?
3 gold.
How the fuck is takeout like 10 times the cost of the actual platter?
It's
the reusable
the
bag.
Leather,
Jeez,
very finely
fucking
made
tote
leather
bags
bag.
these days, man. Come on.
I know, right? So yeah, I just tell him later about
It
that.
better
So-
have like a cute bunny on the top or something.
It
like
has
cute
it has
It's a
the sign of
tortoise.
it's kind of a tortoise in like on the bag. It's embedded with very fine kind of almost golden what you call those things, string for sewing. I don't know what it's called. Thread. Golden
A
thread.
thread.
There you go.
I bet
It's
that the turtle's like doing a thumbs up or something.
No, it's gotta say I gotta go fast.
It's this emote particularly. I sent it in Discord. It's the thumbs up turtle.
Gotta go fast.
Hell yeah. Oh no, it's the one with the soup. I don't have that anymore.
Oh, there's one with soup too.
Yeah, I made that with the one with the soup. But eventually you do come back to your to the group, and as you kind of convene and you make your way off, when did we start? 9. All right. You come towards the group, and you're in the forge right now. You smell food coming through, and Edros and Jizzo, you're all together in a group now in one spot inside the blacksmithy.
So is this now here? Is
You have to eat. Yeah, I'm here. I gave you the food.
I
You're-
grab the tote bag and I pull out the meat platter and just gorge on it. I don't even care about the subtleties of the platter. I just throw everything in my mouth.
That's 3 gold, by the way.
I look at it for a second and I turn back to the food. I'm like, we'll worry about that later. Okay, I'm gonna finish this first. In my accent, I don't know how to do that with the accent because it's very hard.
It's
So
fine.
just
So
imagine that.
So apparently, Lizard Man has something to say that he has to go visit me 12 at the midnight. Let's hear it.
Yeah, I turn to Jazzo with my cheeks still full of food.
Your cheeks.
Your cheeks,
Ooh.
which cheeks?
Which cheeks?
Oh no.
my ass
Cheeks full of meat.
Amogus.
I'm packing, bro. Alright.
So yeah, let's hear it.
Yep. Jazzo's just gonna explain pretty much everything what that happened back there at night.
Happened at night, bro.
With
Oh, yeah.
Fishman on top.
Just on the bottom. Like the pretty much like the request mission thing that we were given, the rewards, all of that.
So I basically understood. So I'm gonna ask. So, where do we exactly go now? I mean, where do we start?
I forgot.
For gore.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
for gore.
does your like guild post something or anything?
Alright,
Did you?
we should probably go there, yeah.
I mean, could we like stock up on our adventure materials first though? Can we like split into groups?
Of course.
As
So
you're discussing that, I'm probably like already finished with my food. I turn to you guys and I'm just like, could you have anyone else worry about that? I am in the middle of a scientific breakthrough, if you will, with
uh,
my forging. I will join you guys momentarily. Do not worry. I will be part of this campaign, but I do need to take care of
okay.
this first. Yes, thank you. I'll just
Alright,
run back to the
so
forge.
alright, so before we split into groups, I would ask Edros what happened. Why is he pulled out by the guards?
I'm already gone, by the way. At this point, I already
Alright,
understand the gist of it, so I'm just like back in
alright.
the forge.
So since I saw him being surrounded by guards, I would ask Edros what happened.
It's just it's a little misunderstanding. You don't have
Uh,
to
I
dwell with the past, you know?
I, I see.
I see.
I see. So do we? Who's going to go to the guild? I mean, I think a single person can do that, no? And then we can just like stock up for what we need for the adventure stuff. Right, right, right.
I do need some rations. Just do you know any areas that sells rations?
Oh,
I mean,
well, I just bought it from a random vendor. I don't really remember where anymore.
it's in Bone Fair, by the way,
Okay.
Edros. So,
So can you buy it for me? Because you know,
would you be
criminal.
the one willing going to the guild then to check the post?
Uh,
Ah,
I think Jozo would be the one that go to the guild.
oh, okay then.
So Edros and we will buy the
I'd
Bone.
fine. Let's buy some.
Damn, I'm with
Buy
a
some
criminal.
rations with a child. I'm with
Oh,
with
no.
a child.
Oh no, this doesn't look
No.
good.
I'll go with Jozo. Here, Fang. I'll
So
give you.
Bro.
no, I'm not gonna go alone. Fuck that.
No, you can go alone. You just need to buy some rations. What do you mean?
Yo, the wait. No, I'm also gonna buy for my stuff. I mean, aside from the Bone Fair, I need to visit Fishmire to maybe check on some arcane stuff. So there's many shops that I would like to go. So yeah. So yeah.
Should
Yeah.
be
Right.
this.
Um,
Kinda now. Pretty sus being with the child again.
Yep. Could you like just buy the Russians for us then? I'll buy the arcane stuff.
Just saying. I'm
What?
a runaway criminal. People
And,
know me.
Oh yeah, you're supposed to. I didn't know that. You said not to dwell in the past. What do you mean?
True. But still, criminal is a criminal. I might be a criminal, but I am not a monster. I am.
Ah.
I'm not human. But still.
By the way, how did you get in here though? Like without being noticed?
Just saying, Fang. The world works in mysterious ways. Also, me saying that that was another fishman probably works a lot more than you thought.
Alright. So I assume that you would give me money.
Alright.
How much?
I'll give you.
Child labor is free.
I'll give you
And
3 gold. I'll give you 3 gold. Give me at least. Please 6 rations
6?
and keep the change.
Can you like list it down? Because in case I forget.
It's just 6 rations. I just need 6 rations.
Alright, Jozo, do you need anything?
I'll give you 3 gold.
Actual child labor, by the way.
I know, right?
Alright,
What is
Fang,
this, man?
listen. Fang, listen.
What?
I'll give you 3 gold. Buy me
I see.
at least 6 or more, depends on you. Rations. Okay?
Alright.
And then keep the change if there is change.
So if it exceeds, I assume that you would reimburse.
Yes. Anyways, give me stuff that's heavy on you right now, so you can carry more.
Um, Actually, nothing's heavy right now. It's just normal stuff.
Give me your
So
rations, because that's quite heavy.
that's kind of sus though, but sure, I'll give you rations.
Alright, give me the rations. How many rations do you have?
I have 3.
Alright, so remove 3.
Then I'll give you my bedroll and yeah, it's just
Alright, so I have 2 bedrolls. Bedrolls and what?
fine clothes.
And fine clothes. I don't have fine clothes. Clothes
I
are
It's 6.
6. Fine clothes are 6. Then I
Yep.
just cross them up in your inventory.
Yep, I unchecked them.
Alright, good luck.
So Jozo,
Good
what
luck,
do you need?
child.
Thank you.
Well, I'm not really good with keeping my quarterstaffs intact, so a new weapon would be quite nice.
No, yo, money. Literally. By the way, this is forge. You could probably buy here. I'm asking about adventuring stuff.
Yeah,
Well-
that's true, Jaza.
Necessities.
Yeah, I don't really have much. I've already bought the rations I need for
Alright.
a few days. Where should I buy these weapons?
Here,
Where can I buy them
nearby.
from?
You know where
Fishman.
Aldrin? There's
No,
probably where
Fishman.
Aldrin were.
Fishman. It's Fishman.
Yeah. I don't know if the fishman there. Maybe, yeah, Jaza knows.
Yeah. So, yeah. I try to go down, check Aldrin. If he needs anything, he probably won't reply. Then I go to Bonfair.
He will not reply.
You will
Yep.
not reply.
I will go to Bonfair.
Alright,
Alright.
Jazo, you go to your guild while I stay with Aldrin.
I'll go
Yes.
find myself a weapon first.
Oh, true. Let's go together.
Alright.
You're literally-
Jozo, you're quite literally in the blacksmithy already. And although there are several blacksmithies around the city, the convenience of this being here, well, you can already ask instantly how much their stuff is, and you can move on if you don't like the prices.
Can I,
But the
like-
fishman is there, and he's selling a bunch of different kind of weapons.
Do I know what those weapons are?
Yes. He's selling a dagger, a hand axe, a javelin, light hammer, mace, sickle, spear, battle axe, flail, glaive, great axe, great sword, halberd, lance, longsword, maul, morningstar, pike, rapier, scimitar, sword, short sword, trident, warpick, warhammer.
Right. Well, I've been baited before. That's a mace, right?
He goes,
No, it's a flail.
"Oh yeah, these are the general stuff. That is a mace. We're also selling a flail, and we are also selling black steel weaponry, which cost a different price.
Oh, but how much would that mace cost?
The mace. Well, let me see. 8 gold pieces.
Ooh, that's gonna hurt.
Oh, it's tough. Expensive.
Yep.
Snake.
I'll sure, I'll take one.
All right. Well, you took it without bargain. No takebacks. He kind of
uh,
reaches
You
out.
got scammed.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
not sure if this. I'm not sure if this is meta, but you can just ask me. By the way, if it's related to, probably listen.
Wait.
Like anything related to the smith. If you want like advice and stuff like that, you can just ask me. Because like I'll probably be interested in it since it's related to smithing. So you could know if he were skamazed or not.
Oh well, Jazo knows nothing about money, so
You hand
he'll
him
just
the 8
immediately buy it.
gold. He already like instantly takes it and tells you, "Yeah, you didn't bargain. Good luck with that." He grabs the mace, slides it along, and it's a very finely made mace. And now you have a mace with you.
nice. Let me just add that to my inventory, and then I'll go head out to the guild.
All right. You start making your way to the guild. Edros, you are with Aldrin, just kind of waiting the entire day out, I assume.
How heavy is
And
this mace?
the mace is. Let me check real quick. You can check in the compendium for the stuff for the mace. You can just drag and drop it into your character sheet. But yes, as we continue on, just so you make your way towards the compass and atlas, there you find the notice board, and I will show it to you since I assume you'll just show everyone else the same thing. That is the notice board.
Damn, 120 gold.
I'm trying to go this actually quite a lot.
So it's like, is it one of those notice boards where you take the paper or do you just look at it?
This is the kind of notice board where you take the paper if you're good to go with it. And it seems as though, although it's been a day and like a few hours has passed, it still hasn't been taken out yet.
Well, looks like no one's really interested in this. I guess I can go ask the others if.
Jazzo, you also see 2 other papers beside that that's already been taken out.
Oh no.
Oh no, I'm broke.
I guess Juzzo can just like take it and I guess go back to the team.
All right.
Okay.
So you grab the piece of paper, you just kind of rip it off, and it rips at the very top, which is like the paper's been made specifically for that. You can easily just rip it off from the top. And you start making your way back to the group. Meanwhile, Feng, you make your way towards Bone Fair, and there are several kind of small general stores all over the place. What are you looking for?
May I have a list of the stuff? I am opening it up here. General store.
Yeah, general store. Just kind of scroll down slightly.
Am I retarded or there's no rations here?
There is rations there.
Wait.
Not
How
in
about
general
this?
store. General store, I think, is in adventuring supplies.
Adventuring supplies.
By the way, not all of this are instantly available. You just have to tell me if you're looking for that, and I'll say if it's there or if it's not.
So obviously I'll ask for the rations.
And the rations, at least on the cheapest price you can find for rations, are several kind of dried meats, and they cost about 5 silver pieces.
So I'll ask the store owner how these rations, how long would it last us?
Well, if you take a while and take your time with your rations, some dried meat will eventually expire, and I'll say a month or month or 2, maybe less. Depends on the weathers and conditions and stuff like that. Yes.
So per ration, I'm assuming like is it good for us for 1 day, 1 ration 1 day?
Yep, one ration 1 day. If you eat it all at once, that's 3 meals in 1 sitting.
So 5 gold per piece, right? 5 silver per piece.
Yeah, 5 silver per day of ration.
How many out of character? How many silver in a gold? 100.
What?
How many silver in a gold coin? 100.
Silver, one copper is 10 silver. 10 silver is 1 gold.
Yo, this is like 3 gold, 6 rations. Damn, I got scammers. The fuck is this? Can you sell me 12 rations for 5 gold?
Alright, 12 rations it is, and you watch him just kind of turn off towards a large kind of sack. He starts getting some dried meat, puts it in a smaller pouch, and hands it off towards you. You now have 12 rations. For how much did you buy it for? 3 gold?
5 gold.
Oh, 5 gold? Alright.
Oh, I could have scammers you. Damn.
That's true. He just said yes. He didn't even try to think.
By the way, how many? I will. Out of character. Silent Fort. How many days again? 5 to 6, right?
Yeah, 5 to 6 days.
Back and forth, or only going there?
Only going there.
Shit.
I should probably buy more.
I don't know that, but yeah, I have 9 in total at the moment.
You can see it in your character sheet right below carry weight.
How do you know how much? Okay, 150.
Wait, how much
Yeah,
did I buy
relatively
it again?
strong.
12 for 5, right? Can I
Yeah,
make
you
it
bought it.
12 for 5? I make it. Oh. Yeah, I'll go with 12 for 5 for now. Then, do you have water skin?
He kind of nods. Yeah, we have a water skin. That's 1 silver.
I'd like. How much do I have? I'd like 5.
5 water skins, man. You must be draining through those waters. And you
Yep.
watch him go, turn towards his like little rack where most of the water skins are. He just very slowly picks them up. That's a silver each.
Alright, I'm fine with 5 silver. So 5 silver, 5 gold. Then I would like to ask, do you, by any chance, do you know anywhere here that sells arcane materials or arcanes?
You're up just 10 minutes away from here, north. There's a shop, arcane shop called the Wandering Witches.
I I take my leave, then I go to arcane witches. Okay.
Wandering Witches.
Wandering. I thank you very much. Good doing business with you.
All right. And as you make your way off towards Wandering Witches, it takes you about 10 minutes of walk. You make your way there, and inside you find a very kind of shady looking halfling woman.
Oh, them, my type.
Oh Lord. Oh no.
My people. So, hello. Do you sell anything here? What do you sell exactly?
Well, what are you looking for, big boy?
Oh no, stop. Ooh. May I have a
This goes
list?
rar.
May I have a list of your goods? Oh no, that sounded wrong. Sure.
Oh my.
Oh my.
You don't need a
Oh,
list
my.
of my goods.
So direct.
So, where exactly do I go, sir?
Oh no.
Ma'am?
Oh no. I'm regretting this already. She kind of points off towards the kind of right hand side. And there are kind of small things there that you can find. There's an arc. There's several kind of arcane foci, and what looks like a whole stack of spell scrolls that are empty for now. But she looks at it and goes, "If you're looking for spell scrolls in particular, depending on what kind of spell, I'll charge you in what spell you're looking for."
Is the spell like reusable? Only one
No.
time.
Spell scrolls allow you to cast a spell without the material components.
Do you sell a spell book where I could learn some spells?
Not currently, but if we ever do, I'll call you up.
Damn.
Wink, wink.
Damn. So, aside from the spell scrolls, what arcane goods do you sell?
You watch her kind of turn back, and she goes towards the back and carries out what looks like a large a large, what do you call this? A large chest filled with different kinds of several different kinds of magical items inside. She opens it with a click, and you hear inside just her kind of shuffling around for a quick moment, and then you see large kind of quantities of several nice looking magical items. For the most part, you see in there what looks like a magical looking javelin, a magical great club almost. It almost glows in this vibrant white hue. And then you see a breastplate made of a different kind of ore. It's almost red in color. You see a brooch, which is basically just like a necklace. She looks at you and goes, "Brooch of shielding. This one is a hide armor of necrotic resistance in case you're ever in the case for fighting any of those necromantic bastards.
Ooh,
An immovable
enticing.
rod. Kyotum's ointment. You know of this?" She kind
Nope.
of points towards it. It's a very fine ointment. It's at the very least powerful. Per dose,
What
of course, it's expensive.
What exactly does it do?
Depending on what you want it to do.
Wait, what? Can it like revive the dead or what?
No, nothing of the sort.
Hmm.
It's
So,
it's a
unless-
restorative ointment. It heals.
It heal a broken heart. Oh,
I'll
So,
heal your broken heart.
wink, wink.
Wink, wink.
So the brute. Can you like exactly tell me what exactly that do? Like, does it just resist necrotic damage? Like,
Oh no, the brooch of shielding. It as long as you're wearing this, it will completely negate damage from magic missiles.
so only magic missiles and not like.
Yes, magic missiles.
So
You also
regarding
have
the
a few resistance to force damage.
the breastplate. Since I noticed it has a red or something. What does it do exactly?
Oh, that
what's-
is an adamantine breastplate. It's made with adamantine.
Are there any benefits to wearing that?
It is, at the very fact, allows you to have immunity to stronger hits out of roleplay. You have immunity to crit hits.
Only once or
While
Rubber.
you're wearing adamantine, any crit hit against you becomes a normal hit.
how much?
It is one of the hardest substance in existence in D&D.
I'll ask her how much is it.
900 gold pieces.
I fuck it. So the brooch, how much? Please.
7,500 gold pieces.
Shit. Are there any affordable ones here?
Oh, the
your
lowest
budget?
price we have is a scroll of Eldritch Blast, 20 gold pieces.
What does it do?
It allows you to cast Eldritch Blast, a warlock spell.
Are there no items that has magical imbuement something that's affordable?
Affordables.
For a start.
We have the ointment, 120 gold pieces. We have a scroll of absorbed elements, 120 gold pieces. Scroll of Chaos Bolt, 120 gold pieces. If you're looking for anything else aside from a scroll, the least we can offer you would be the. She kind of scroll. She kind of walks down towards where the scrolls are, and moves it aside. We have here a ring of water walking.
So I can walk on water.
Yes.
And how much is it?
For you, I will offer 150.
I'll take my leave. Thank you very much. I'm broke.
And she kind of nods and goes back to what she was doing.
Alright. So I have 12 rations and 5 water skins. So
And with that,
That-
several hours have basically passed with you walking back and forth. It would have been like 3 hours at this point of Aldrin just continuing to work on what he was working. And I think as soon as that you kind of come back towards the group, you essentially have a better knowledge of what you're going to do next. You're going to head off towards Silent Fort as soon as you kind of recuperate and make your ways to get more rations, probably, because it will be a long journey. With that being
Alright.
said, that is the end of the session for today, as it is quite late in the evening already.
No battle.
Yes, it's a much shorter session, and we mostly just had some roleplay for now. But I will. Yes, what? Yeah, you want to
just
finish
want-
your weapon, which is 2 days.
Yeah, it's fine.
But yeah, we'll continue the session by next week, Saturday, same time. And with that being said, goodbye.
No level up.
No level up
Next
for
time.
this time. There's it's mostly just role play. We didn't
Mostly
do quite
breakfast.
as much. Yeah, mostly breakfast with the turtle. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys had fun. Any questions, comments, concerns before we end this session?
Nope.
On.
All right. And with that being said, that's the end. Goodbye. I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.
Bye.
Johnny.
Bye.